Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the We Are Neon Rabbits YouTube channel, and you are listening to the Rabbit Hole podcast. And with me, as always, is my heterosexual life mate, Jeremy. How's it going, brother?
It's going great, buddy. Episode 16. Welcome. How you guys doing? We're doing fine.
We're doing great. Having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
So in the studio today, what is on the agenda?
Well, since we started the 1 minute movie reviews, you said you had a couple that you wanted to do today.
I do, and I was diving into my past and thinking of like the movies that really had like a profound change. I don't know. Once I seen them, I can say these movies did in fact change my life. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one I'm actually. So as the audience that's been listening would know, I'm currently very deep into the video game Helldivers 2.
Oh,
so
yeah.
These movies are the movies that this game was based on. So
I think I know where you're going.
where were you? How old were you? What effect on your life did the movie Starship Troopers have?
Dude, Starship Troopers was an interesting movie for me. My dad rented that from the video store, and it was like one of the very first. Yeah. Yeah. And this was one of those scenarios where like mom's away on a business trip, and dad took me and my brother to the video store, and he went behind the red curtain that day for some reason.
What's back there?
What's back there, Dad? Yeah. So he also rented Starship Troopers, and he watched it first, of course.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And he's okay.
I was a little older at the time. That he's like, okay, you can watch it, but not your little brother. And I'm like, okay, what is up with this? And like within the first 5 minutes, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Gore,
nudity, violence, straight up. I was like, this movie fucking rocks.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I love Starship Troopers. I really do. For what it is as far as just an action flick, but now as an older person understanding what it really represents. And yeah, I absolutely love Starship Troopers. I love the characters. I love the bugs. Everything was great. As cheesy and hammy as it was, I do love Starship Troopers.
You mentioned the cheesiness, and I think that's part of the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
A lot of people didn't understand it for the satire that it was. Looking back at it, I find it to be like it's an intelligent satire. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's just the whole way the world is set up. Okay, so for me, I have the same story. Just mom was gone for whatever reason, and then we had plenty of nights like this. I remember sitting with all my siblings and my dad, and we'd watch whatever movies we went and got. And again, like this is back in the day when going to rent a movie was like. It was the fun thing you did on the weekend.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
It was the Friday, like, I hope mom and dad are in a good mood.
And I think I remember seeing the previews for Starship Troopers and was already like, I have to see this. So it was like right up my alley of science fiction stupid stuff. And I was just a kid. Yeah, this is some of my first titties I ever seen in a movie.
Yep.
And
the first scene in the shower scene, I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
But then you got the love scene. It's like, oh,
Dizzy,
okay.
man, yeah.
This is different.
Yeah, I still remember it.
Because it's like I didn't want to do anything during the shower scene, but this is a little hot. Even though she's smelling her armpits right now, it's still kind of hot.
Yeah, the shower scene was like, there's so many people, like you feel awkward, like okay.
There's a lot of potential for things to go wrong right now.
But you mentioned like the characters. Yeah, I remember it all because Rico, like I mean, it's cheesy, but in the end, like. This is a manly character.
Oh, yeah.
This is a powerful character.
Dude.
Like, his line at the end is, what is it? It was like, come on, you apes, do you want to live forever? Like, it almost doesn't even make sense when you think about it. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But it's like, no, it's so powerful. And it's like, hell no, I don't. Let's do it.
I don't want to live forever. Hell no. And he got that from Michael Ironside's character, Mr. Rat
Right.
And that motherfucker, dude. Michael Ironside is a badass in pretty much any movie that he's in just because of his voice and his mannerisms and stuff. And that movie, when he gets that fucking arm and he becomes, what is he lieutenant? I think he's lieutenant.
Yeah, I don't know. But
dude, I almost cheered when I saw him come back in the movie. I was like, yes, now shit is going to get really good. And yeah, I love that.
Dude, in that scene though, when he so if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler, sorry, but
Oh come on,
he-
that movie's from the '90s.
he
If
gets
you
like
haven't seen it, see it.
he gets messed up, like his legs get taken off by these bugs in the bug hole.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You know what to do."
Oh,
So
yeah.
Rico takes his rifle and puts him down. You know,
Oh yeah.
he shoots him right in the belly or something. Though. It's like, ugh! I'm pretty positive. Go back and watch that.
I thought I thought he aimed more for the heart.
Maybe, but
he like had like a
it seemed
downward
it was
angle.
a pretty low shot there. But maybe I'm wrong.
And I also love how, like, at the end, Neil Patrick Harris shows up in an SS uniform, like straight up SS.
That's part of the
uniform.
satire, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Because again, it's like Helldivers, where you see this like they give you this presentation of freedom, like absolute freedom, but really it's tyranny. And like there's a lot of like fan ideas in this movie. Like they get hit with an asteroid at the beginning. That's what really starts the war with the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And like people are like, how could the bugs have like projected an asteroid across the galaxy?
Well, weren't they already in conflict with the bugs before even the movie where we came into the movie?
Maybe.
Because I guess I don't know all the lore. Because there's how many movies now?
Well, there's like an animated.
Yeah, there's a couple animated ones. There's more live action, straight to DVD kind of ones.
They get weird.
Yeah. I saw the first two.
They're all weird, so I guess it fits. It's what the genre's supposed to be. I mean, the brain sucker and like all this weird stuff.
It's not a good science fiction movie if
No,
you don't
but
have something sucking a brain at some point.
It had me enthralled, and like I'm still into the idea of like having. It is a science fiction trope, really. The killer bugs and the insectoid invaders from the other planet, and like I just think that's a great.
Oh, and getting back to the characters, man, we have like Mr. Krabs as the drill sergeant, and we have Gary Busey's kid as the guy. Dude, do you remember the scene after they had the first real big victory on the planet, Clandathu, and Michael Ironside's like, "Here's the beer, here's the entertainment." The dude had that violin.
Yeah, the green violin.
Yeah, the green violin. And Rico and Dizzy are dancing, and he comes in like, "I'm Gary Busey's kid."
If you didn't know,
Buttered sausage, buttered sausage,
Buttered sausage.
We've gone like 6 minutes into
That's
this
fine.
1 minute. Let's keep
Screw
going,
that.
man, because I love this movie.
Yeah.
Let's keep talking about it.
well,
We keep. I didn't even mention Denise Richards as Carmen, the girlfriend, Rico's original girlfriend, and it just goes to show you what happens when class is involved in a relationship.
yeah,
Because she's obviously she's a pilot in
Right.
the fleet armada, and he's a grunt in the mobile infantry.
right.
And you see that just that kind of separation is just enough to just drive a wedge into the relationship, which probably didn't really exist much anyway.
Well,
now that
it's
I
the
think
whole
about
idea. It was like the long distance thing too, and like
Yeah.
now that you've seen it all and you know the end too, like Dizzy is actually into him like before they go.
Oh,
And it's
absolutely.
like, man, you should have dropped that bitch in the first place and just
No
went with Dizzy.
shit, dude. Dizzy was hot.
She was.
Dizzy
She's
was
cool.
hot. Dude, you care to dance? No, I'm gonna go hang out with Carmen. Okay.
Disappointed.
And then
in you.
Neil Patrick Harris pretending to be heterosexual.
Hey, dude, he's really good at that.
Oh, come here, Dizzy.
I actually really liked him in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, dude, he's a great actor. Harold and Kumar. Have you?
Yeah,
Have,
yeah.
Oh, dude, I loved Neil Patrick Harris from Doogie, man.
Right.
Fucking Doogie. But yeah. Anything else about Starship Troopers?
It is a great movie. Honestly, I've been looking for it. I've been wanting to rewatch it. It seems hard to find, but
I have it on DVD, bro.
maybe
bring it over.
we'll do another commentary, and we should
will-
definitely do
can
that one.
Definitely
All
do a
right.
commentary on something that's more our speed.
Sure. So look forward to that. Right on.
Yeah.
So okay, my next movie, and again, this is one that like changed my life. I watched this movie over and over again. I owned it on DVD as just young, and yeah, one of my favorites. Terminator 2 again, like in the Helldiver idea here. Now we're just going to the other
See,
side.
that's the thing about Helldivers. It combines the best of both of
really
those
does.
worlds together. And I've never even played the game. I've only watched his videos and listened to him go on and on and on about it. But still,
Come on.
I no hate at all. I know you're into it, and I'm glad you're into it because you need some liberty and freedom in any way you can get it. So, yeah, Terminator 2. What can be said that hasn't been said about Terminator 2? It is one of the best, if not the best, sequel movie of all time.
I think it's better than the original.
It had, yeah, it is better than the original, but I definitely hold a very soft spot for the original.
Yeah.
I loved Kyle Reese, his whole story in that movie. Michael Biehn is a great actor. He didn't get a whole lot of love after that. You know what? No, I'm wrong. He was in one of probably 3 of the greatest science fiction films of all time. He was in Terminator. He was in The Abyss. And, oh, shit, I just forgot the other one. Editor. Boom, right here. All right, anyway. He was also in The Rock, which is one of my favorite 90s movies. But, yeah, getting back to the Terminator. Yeah, The Rock. Dude, it's Nicolas Cage.
Right. No,
You know
I know what you're talking about.
I know The Rock inside and out.
Zeus's
butthole! But anyway, getting back to Terminator 2. Freaking, it catapulted Arnold Schwarzenegger to heights of fame and fortune that we never saw coming from this bold Austrian actor who could honestly pretend to be a robot better than anybody. even with his goofy ass accent, it kind of helped with that character. But then I forgot, what is the name of the kid?
John Connor.
Yeah, well, yeah, John Connor. I forgot. Eddie Furlong. I'm sorry, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie Furlong. Do you know that kid was discovered in an arcade? He was not an actor. James Cameron found this dude in an arcade and is like, you're John Connor.
Really?
That is, yeah.
Just that randomly?
That randomly. He was hanging out in an arcade because apparently James Cameron likes arcades.
Well, there was a whole scene of him in the arcade in the movie.
Yeah. And that's how Eddie Furlong was discovered. Linda Hamilton, I loved how they took her character and just completely turned her into a badass, which is what they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, she would be like Shelley Duvall in The Shining. She would just be a hysterical, crazy person. No, they had to give her a stone and sharpen her skills on it.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
she ended up. That's an iconic character.
Exactly. It stayed with her for her entire life.
Well, sure, and it's just, especially when you think of female characters and the strong female characters. She's definitely one of them. And yeah, it fits. It works. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember the guy who plays T-1000 off the top of my head.
Have you seen this boy?
Yeah, Patrick.
I don't know.
It's not Jason Patrick because that's from Lost Boys.
I don't know any of these
I can't
things.
believe I forgot your name.
But hey, that was in out of the entire Terminator series, because obviously they've made more movies, but this is the best villain.
Oh yeah,
hands
down.
For sure, the liquid metal Terminator.
And what was great about seeing it for the first time for me is I still wasn't sure if Schwarzenegger was the good guy or if it was the cop who was the good guy, because they don't really they're both looking for John Connor. You don't know who's going to kill who.
Huh.
And
I don't think I had that experience. I kind of already knew, watching the movie.
You saw the previews and stuff?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I knew that the Terminator was going to be the good guy, so I didn't have that suspense at the beginning.
Oh.
But that's interesting.
I was a little more sheltered
okay.
until I saw it for myself. But yeah, because I'd seen the first one. Linda Hamilton's boobies. Nice. But, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't know that going in, and then find out that he was the bad guy when Schwartz was like, get down, and, starts shooting at him.
Which is a great scene, too. Pulls the shotgun out of the the flower box.
Oh, literally Guns N' Roses, brother.
No, that particular gun, too, is I've looked for them, and they're decently expensive, but the way he handles it handles that gun in that movie is just so cool.
And I think, don't quote me on this, and editor, you're going to help me with this, but I think that is not really possible while he's. I think it's an effect.
The way he flips it and stuff.
It's
probably pretty hard.
I think it's an effect when he does it like that, because I've had a lot of toy shotguns, and I'm like, okay, ow. ow. No, it didn't work for me.
Oh, you think the flip at all? Because I mean, I'm sure it's not like a legitimate way to reload.
Oh, the way
gun,
that he
but-
was like rotating it. I don't think that's possible. I think I read somewhere that was an effect, but I could be completely
Anything's
wrong.
possible for Arnold.
You know what? I take that back. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
believe
This is Schwarzenegger.
it is
talking about.
Schwarzenegger we're talking about here. And yeah, liquid metal. I mean, what can't be done with liquid metal? It's freaking awesome.
He couldn't make a bomb.
Okay, shut up.
Or-
Yeah, knives and stabbing weapons. Can't do hard mechanical things like guns and bombs. They are moving parts.
like how every scene in this movie is a memorable, iconic scene. Like, because I'm thinking of it beginning to the end, and like there's not a dry moment in this movie,
Not really, no. It's either really full of action or it's poignant.
and suspenseful. I mean, even them going to Mexico and rediscovering her stash, and like
That's where we get the dream.
right.
The dream
Yeah.
that still haunts my dreams to this day.
Yeah.
Thank you, James Cameron, for making me terrified of nuclear war.
Nuclear war. Speaking of nuclear war, we kind of semi-reviewed the Fallout new series last episode, but you've made it further in.
I've made it all the way to the last half hour of the last episode.
Okay, so a little bit of spoilers here, but I have a point that I want to make about this that Jeremy didn't even seem to get, and I've not heard anybody make this. But so
Okay,
if-
we're gonna sidebar the movie review. Let's talk about Fallout here
yeah,
for a second.
well, this is a segue, bro. I found it. I fit into it. Anyways,
It's rocking.
I'm a master of this anymore. Anyway,
Beautiful.
so we discover throughout the course of the show that the corporation that built all the vaults, called Vault Tech, I've heard a lot of people claim that the show tells you that Vault Tech are the ones who dropped the bomb. Now, like throughout the game myth, like you never really knew who was the first one to drop the bomb. The war was like the American-Chinese war, basically. So it was like some people say China launched first and America retaliated, but then there was always the concept that the companies themselves like initiated, right? Anyways, people were kind of upset that the show, like, in its way, told you that Vault Tech did it, but I'm going to, I challenged that and say that the show only told you that Vault Tech was willing to do it. Like,
Yeah, when you said that, it kind of put a whole different shine on what I did see.
so it's still open ended, and like I want it to stay that way. I don't really want it to tell you that this is concrete. This is like how it happened.
Right. I mean, there's one of two possibilities I foresee here. Either they're going to straight up tell you,
Yeah.
or they're going to tell you but retcon it later.
Well, I hope they feel like they told you, and now they're gonna listen to this and understand that they need to retcon it, and like maybe they're there's a scene in the game where you meet a Chinese sub driver, like he's a ghoul at this point in time, but he was like originally from the war. He was in a Chinese sub that was capable of firing nuclear weapons, and you get to talk to him. Just like introduce something like that, and like here's the story. The Chinese did. I just want it to be open ended. I don't want you to tell me what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say I agree. I guess. Yeah. I would want to keep it open ended for at least another couple seasons.
I don't
Get some more story out of it before you completely drop the bomb, so to speak.
Did you hear that Bethesda's like in the midst of creating a new Fallout game?
I've heard that they're in the midst of creating a new Fallout game, but don't expect it anytime soon.
Okay, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't even quote us that they're in the middle of it. I don't know, but
They're in the midst of starting to
Okay.
whatever.
okay.
Might be even still in the planning stages.
I wouldn't quote us on that, but anyways, I hope that they are, and that's where I wouldn't let the show like dictate how the game goes.
Yeah.
Because it's an open world game too, and like if you've played it, maybe you played it different than the other guy. Like that's
Absolutely.
so yeah. I don't want it. I don't know. They need to be chill with it. I think.
Simmer it down.
It's kind of like the Joker. The Joker movie came out, and they gave you this whole backstory on the Joker, which is cool in the context of the movie. But the Joker is such a mysterious character. really giving you his backstory.
Calling that the definitive backstory kind of hurt my feelings.
Right. Right. Now if it's like this is a possible backstory and like that's how I like it with the Jokers. Like that's even like shoot. I'm drawing a blank on who played the Joker in the Christian Bale movies.
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Okay. Even that's where that character was so great. He told you like 3 stories of like his childhood that was all contradictory.
Exactly.
Like
I
you
love
didn't
that.
know
Where
by
you
the
get
end
the
of that.
scars? Nobody really knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're talking about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
The Joker, which I thought was a good
Todd Phillips
movie.
movie.
It was entertaining, but I don't really like it being attached. That's not the Joker.
Yeah, I don't consider that a Joker movie. It's a character study in somebody who has a mental illness.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't. That's not the Joker to me.
Yeah,
And Todd Phillips, I love your comedies, but this one for me, and I know a lot of people loved it, so whatever. But for me, it was a miss. And I see this Joker Follow You Do coming out soon, and once again, it's just like, where did this come from?
Yeah, where I thought like the goodness of the first one, I don't know if we're gonna have it again in the second one, and I'm with you. Like the character isn't the Joker enough for me. So, and yeah, I already know that they're twisting the story around to make their own whatever, and let's see what happens. And I'm hearing that it's going to be a musical, or that there's at least going to be like heavy musical elements in it, and that's weird, but.
It's
maybe
they're just trying something new, I guess.
Yeah.
And let's see if it sticks. Like I said, maybe I'm just too set in my ways.
Yeah, so I just say that this is a character that's like loosely based on the Joker,
Yeah, is there? I mean, I'm not asking you, but is there any interaction between any other characters from the Batman universe in this movie besides Harley Quinn?
I don't know about in the second movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in the first movie, we catch a glimpse of a small, young Bruce Wayne.
Right.
And it's supposed to be his illegitimate half-brother?
No, see, in the movie,
Well,
I think
to him. I mean, yeah. Yeah, in the movie, we know obviously that didn't happen.
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anyways.
It didn't make sense to me.
So, hey, Joker 2, I'm not sure about this one.
I can't sanction this kind of buffoonery, to quote Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh. Yeah, so that's cool. Two movies that were like pinnacle to my childhood and my development, and yeah. So one thing that I know that you have always been into, so like upon meeting you, most everybody, the people that I knew that introduced me to you were always like, "Hey, do a voice." So
Wow.
I'm sure some of you guys have heard Jeremy's impressions and voices that he does.
That's a very kind word to say. Kind way of putting it.
So I really like the first one that I think I ever heard you do was Stewie from Family Guy.
Oh yeah, Stewie. Every time I try to do a Stewie line, I go blank. It's like, hey, do Stewie, and it's like, "Lost you by a woman," and that's all I can think of. I'm like, dude, that's from season 1. There's so much good shit that Stewie says, and you can't remember shit. It's like, fuck. I'm on the spot. I go, "Damn you by a woman." Fuck.
Well, though, who's the creator there? Todd McFarlane or
No, that's Spawn. Seth MacFarlane is Family Guy.
okay, same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a prolific voice actor.
You know what? When you asked me about voice actors, I never even thought about
I really hadn't
modern
either.
voice actors. Yeah, definitely Seth MacFarlane. Love him or hate him, the dude's got vocal talent.
For sure. Yeah.
And
he's got a bold voice.
Yeah, Peter Griffin is always hilarious. Stewie's great. I still watch. I've been watching American Dad for the last few months now. Again, I've already gone through it once. But yeah, I do enjoy his voices, and I do enjoy his talent. He's a good singer. I mean, he put out, how would you describe it? I guess like a lounge singer kind of an album.
Really?
Sort of Sinatra, but a little more operatic kind of. The song that I listened to is called "The Night They Invented Champagne," which kind of gives you an idea of what the song's about. It's real swinging kind of, But yeah, dude can sing. Not the best actor. A Million Ways to Die in the West was, a chuckle at best. But yeah, I do enjoy Seth MacFarlane's work.
Sure. So I always really love seeing like the behind the scenes of voice actors and seeing them do their different voices, and like that voice, most of the time is like iconic coming out of like this other person's mouth now. So like the lady who does the voice of Bart from The Simpsons and Nelson, like I forget her name, and we're gonna blank on names, but
I can only think of Marge and Homer and Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I think of freaking Bart? Oh,
it's a woman.
man. Yeah, it is. I
And
know.
it's like this little blonde lady, and
Yeah, Julie Kavner does Marge. Dan Castellaneta does Homer. Oh my god.
and the lady who does Marge, like I think she's like even like she won't let you see her do it.
Oh really?
I've seen that like where she did the voice like on a stage, but she turned around.
Oh.
So maybe I'm wrong that she doesn't do it in front of people, but like that's because that's kind of the thing is I just seen this video of the guy do the Winnie the Pooh voice, and it was like almost like world shattering and illusion breaking.
Isn't that weird when you actually see it happen in front of you and it's like, wow.
Yeah, because you know that voice and it shouldn't be coming out of this person like this. It's strange. And then he did Tigger, and it was like blew me away, man.
Oh yeah.
But there was two guys. This video I watched that made me jump into this segment.
Yeah.
The first guy did Goofy, and how many do it, dude? How many cups?
How many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon?
So yeah, I love it. I'm super into voice acting too, but this is kind of Jeremy's thing. And if you guys didn't see, we recently posted a video that I think Jeremy cleverly titled "A Video Game
Intro Theater. With Sir David Merriam-Webster Dictionary III.
Yeah,
As our host.
so it was like kind of my first jump into doing something like this, but I thought it was tons of fun. It was stupid fun sitting here doing it with you.
It was fun.
We were actually gonna play that game and make a video, but the intro started rolling and we started reading it, and it was like, well, okay, we're doing this.
Just do this now, man.
So-
yeah, I don't even know what that game is about even still to this day. I've watched that intro like 12 times, and I'm like, what do you do in this
What
game?
is it? A street vengeance? What's the title of the game?
A Tale of a Vengeance.
A Tale of Vengeance. Yeah,
I'm assuming. So obviously we have Ryu.
it's a side scrolling like beat 'em up.
Okay.
like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like Streets of Rage kind of game.
Yeah, yeah. Except you get to play with some more like iconic characters like Ryu.
We got like a crossover universe
Yeah.
with Street Fighter and something
That
else
was this,
that I don't know.
the samurai guy is the guy from Samurai Showdown,
Oh.
which is just another fighting
okay.
game. Yeah.
I wanted to know who Dong and Kai
And
were.
there's Terry and all these
Yeah,
people. I don't
Terry,
know.
Kim.
Kim. Yeah.
Kim. Master Kim.
If you guys didn't watch it, jump over. Well, it's on this channel.
Yeah, it's
right?
on the channel.
It's on the channel.
Yeah. Check it out.
Check it out.
It's goofy ass fun.
Yeah, we found the super tons of fun that it was to do this little project together, and we're gonna definitely find some more. And this was only the
yeah.
first installment.
Yeah, and they'll get better.
Yeah,
They'll get better.
yeah, we're slowly figuring things out again. Like every time we post a new video, like I figure out some little trick that's new.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you guys saw episode 15, did you notice it's not just a black background anymore? Wavy, wavy, baby. I'm figuring stuff out.
So yeah, we're continuing with the gaming content too, and we're upgrading there.
Yeah,
and we're
heavily.
hoping to make some better content. So we definitely hope you will join along for all of the crazy shenanigans that we're going to get into.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe to this video, please.
Please like and subscribe. Leave comments. Share the video amongst yourselves and your peers.
Do all those things. We're like creeping our way to 50 subscribers.
Yeah, and even though that's peanuts to some huge influencers, it's a milestone for us,
Yeah,
and we
I mean-
want to make it there because it means that you guys do like us.
At least somebody does.
Yeah,
you know?
somebody wants to hear us rant.
And we absolutely appreciate all the listeners that we do have. So thank you, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
This is an inside joke here, but yeah, definitely want to show appreciation for everybody who has subscribed and is listening to the podcast and watching the stupid games, and gonna make some more Helldiver content.
Oh, dude, my man is tearing it up on Helldivers over there. I wish I had the game, but I don't.
We might change that. But anyways,
Listen to this dude.
do you got any more? I'm ready to wrap her up.
No, dude, I think we can wrap this
Put
up.
a
Short,
bow on
short episode 16.
Stick a fork in it. We're done. So, hey, thanks for joining us here at the We Are Neon Rabbit YouTube channel. You've been listening to The Rabbit Hole.
We love you. See you guys next time.
Peace.